We're in Atlanta, the Aflac Kickoff Classic, an exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So TCU's offense trots out there to open this game. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked-about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes, first game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. And the one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the second.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him the football early in offense.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Way too much speed on that play.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Using his legs. It's Gay. He's past the marker and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Skay. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw again. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. That'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
So when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Swarmed with the pass rush.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Covered over the middle. It's Gay. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught behind the line. It's Gay. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he'll drop back here on third down. There's Buck. Can he get in? Blocked down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Horned Frogs will line up here on 1st down and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not to let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field now. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Catch made over the middle. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
He shreds the tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. The Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down and more. He's still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. Important 2nd down play coming up. will hand it off. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. He gets loose. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's an out route, the catch made. Runs through a tackle, he's got space here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And third and short, they hand the ball off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The ball is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bargava. And it works. The first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bargava. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will look to regroup here at second and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the run here, lets it go. And that catch is hauled in. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. So they've got some things to work out here. The Horned Frogs will line up to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bargava. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
The Defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now they're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Bargava. And they pick up the first down of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. So it makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, that first half could not gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Catch made over the middle, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. It's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Pass caught, second down now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far.
Texas A&M 31, TCU 13.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession and lose a bunch of yards. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier tackled there. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They continue to roll up the score. Here comes the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A quick juke. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. He's in the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep it.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Now the Aggies come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. This is an impressive performance. They've played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated.
is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Looking for a man. It's Penny. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Penny. Finds his man. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This offense is racking up some yardage, but they've got to be able to finish the deal by scoring touchdowns. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Miami, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Hines is back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Penny. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the single back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Penny. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bargava. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the Heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
RPO complete to open the drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He's loose on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the Heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want to run it left here. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Penny. It's complete. At the 45 on its way. Lowers those pads. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Bargava. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Freeman.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, but the running game's abandoning them. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will call on their punt team. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. One. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Quarterback moving. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Miami, 7.
He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And they'll start this drive off in business. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's cool. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try it. Got room on the return. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Here we go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Penny. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. At the 35, he's open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Penny. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to get loose. They will get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bargava. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Pressure coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Penny. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A&M comes back out with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, but to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Penny. Grab near the marker, it's Bargava. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Zings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
wrestling to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Petty. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the ground with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Ocean from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's open on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the
touchdown Aggie! And the punishment has been extended. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting real sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw, it's Penny. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire.
Let's go. Everybody loves a good sack party. Not one, not two, but 3 in a row, baby.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Penny. Moving away from pressure. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Gets it out quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just... move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the